Hello my friends, I hope you feel happy. So today I'm checking very special and limited model kit which is master grade RX0 UNICORN Luminous Crystal Body. Basically you can get this kit in Gundam Base Japan or import it with no problem via eBay or some other sources. It's not that hard to get them nowadays, there are also hobby stores that can help you with this. I bought this kit from a very good friend of mine, so thank you very much for selling me this for review, BK. I appreciate your support for the channel. Now let's dive into the Super Saiyajin Unicorn. So we all know how much impact Unicorn had in Japan and worldwide, especially thanks to this unique design and psycho frame feature. The show was solid, not the absolute best from the franchise, but I rank it high in my personal taste. Bandai milked this Gundam a lot, we all know that very well also. We have so many variants to choose from in all grades, some are very good, some are not, but let's focus on this one today. Without major spoilers for those who not seen the anime, this variant appears in the end game of the show. For me it was very cool gimmick as I like little over the top, not so mechanical features in Gundams. Like you know, superpowers, etc, etc. It brings some fresh air to the designs. Just imagine if Banshee could go in similar berserk mode like this. My only complaint here is lack of weaponry. Imagine how cool this could turn out with some heavy melee weapon that is crystallized, like for example beam saber or the spear or even, I don't know, the beam gun. But I'm not here to judge the decisions of the anime creators, and I will just display this kit for you with all that is included in the package as the bonus and totally not anime accurate. So, this kit is more than meets the eye if it comes to out-of-the-box appearance. Definitely we have more than just fixed position from the cover / anime counterpart with just a little imagination. Let's go! First of all, I like limited alternative versions of kits if they are bringing some additional value that is more than just boring recolor. I mean, like you know, accessories, something that was not included in the original release, etc. Personally, I don't see much sense to buy every GUNPLA that is already in my collection just for other plastic colors, as I can paint them myself if I need. Okay, I'm a little liar here. I would totally get some cool recolors of my favorites as they have only 24 hours, so it's impossible to recolor all kits I want. But hope you get what I have in mind. Sometimes companies like to gain cash for some boring work without much effort of bringing something really unique in limited versions. I think that here we have something that is both special and unique in own terms. The design itself is epic for me, like really, this is so unique and so much not Gundam in a good way of course that I can't stop staring at this. It will stand out in your collection without a doubt. My first thoughts about this one was immediately Dragon Ball Z and Super Saiyajin transformations. So, if Broly would ever need a Gundam, this Unicorn would be his choice. It's super cool and shows that idea can go beyond just a mecha with purely robotic powers. I'm into it. I like magic and stuff. Whole kit is based on standard MG Unicorn, so we have all the problems of the original on board, which I will speak about later. The main armor is in pearl white. I'm not a big fan of this finish as it tends to hide the details, but here is quite okay. We have green inner frame and little accent of blue/green on the backpack and the foots. Plastic is overall fantastic, the glitter finish do its job nicely. With the right lights this kit shines beautifully. Of course, main attraction here is the crystal armor part that is truly outstanding.
Tight, yeah!
I mean really, this is top notch and I love it, I can stare at this for hours. Clear parts present themselves with class, they don't look cheap, I hope that camera can reflect this as much as possible as in person this looks 11 out of 10. The crystals will glow under black light, so good one for some display with proper light. all the crystal parts looks fantastic here, even the small ones, they recreated this with very nice care of details. Especially cool is how cracked armor looks. It adds life to it and sense of transformation of the inner frame that was hidden inside. Only thing that I can complain is that some of them have visible empty spaces. Still not on your face, so I'm not counting this as a bad thing. And about the transformation itself, you don't have it on board, so you can't go into the unicorn mode. You can only transform the head, which is super cool looking thing in this form. Like really, it speaks to me even more than the regular Gundam face. I just really love it here. And because of the crystal parts, the side parts of the head armor can't fit entirely perfect, but I must admit that it has nice flavor as you can see the crystal parts inside. So it's not bad at all. You have original clear green part, so you can change this to fit the head in the original state. And no more cool gimmicks on board. So design wise, for me it's 11 out of 10. But...
What the f is this piece of sh**?
I mean Bandai. This is limited kit. Something special. We have bunch of leftovers here that I would trade for gold molded f***ing Within crystal part. One small crystal part. It was so hard to make the Within proper way with that price in limited kit that should represent Gundam Base. These stickers looks ugly, I hate them, so definitely I will grab a paint brush and do it myself for sake of God. It's unacceptable for me, the same feeling was in the RX0 Unicorn and I just don't get Bandai idea with that. What? I need to buy a perfect grade to have this Within? In gold? Or just yellow? Okay, calm down, sorry for that guys, sorry. But if high grade have this kind of features, but in master grade we don't get it? Or what's even worse, in limited G-base kit or master grade extreme, lazy, cheap, bad, ugly. It's the only way to express that, and believe me, I am very polite here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Okay. In head we have regular eye sticker and 2 effect stickers. Shame that we don't have clear green parts here. They also gave us some water slides and regular stickers, but I don't want to put them on as I like the raw appearance of this model. On the clear parts and some other spots we can find knob marks. Nothing dramatic in one hand, but definitely it needs some cleaning if you want to have absolutely perfect kit out of the box. So here comes the thing about the accessory set, or rather, no things. I mean, looking at the way it meant to be built with the instruction manual, there is no accessories at all, just the stand. But we can't complain as this is how this variant was shown in anime. But fortunately we have so much leftovers in the package that can be used and they work very well here. I will count them as they are in the package, so little plus for that. The stand itself is nice, have cool galaxy black finish, we can customize it a little, this is just standard stand we have used to, so nothing more to talk about here. So about leftovers, just look at this. We are paying for all of the plastic in the package. For me it's not entirely cool to be honest. For example, there are runners that are almost completely full of spare parts. Cause there was only one part needed for the build and they could easily not include the whole runner and print parts only needed for the build on the new runner with, for example, gold Within. But yeah, I get it, fast production process, money, consumers that will buy anything with the Gundam name on it, blah blah blah. From my perspective, it's not entirely bad either that we have these parts as they will be great for some custom projects and kit bashing, etc. And big plus here is that we can customize the appearance a little thanks for that. We have some spare original armor parts that can change the appearance for the version that it's, let's call it, almost fully transformed. You can build the shield also, it's very well known Unicorn Master Grade shield, you can attach it to the stand on the display, which is nice. At first glance you can't attach the shield to the arms because of crystals instead of regular part, but I found an easy way to attach the shield to the arm, which is really cool and simple. You don't need any kind of modifications or additional parts. There is a small gap between crystals in left arm, so you can put it there. Use a little force to fit the part for the first time, don't be afraid. After that it fits perfectly every time. I don't know if this was a designer choice as a hidden gimmick or just a coincidence, but it's cool that it fits. You have 4 beam sabers handles without the beam effect, so the beam effects are only thing here not from this kit. And 3 weapons I ranted enough. 1 for unicorn mode, 1 fixed and 1 that can transform and looks like sh**. In the cockpit there is a Banaji sitting inside, but you can't open it. And also we have this standard little pilot figure. On board we have 2 hands with movable fingers, but this is weird as they are tragic here. Small fingers tends to fall off just by looking at them too long in both hands. I cutted them perfectly and was really careful. For example, in other models that have this type of fingers, zero problems, so probably it's the case with the type of material here. But fortunately we have the second pair from leftover, so you have a choice. Okay, time to move the body a little. If it comes to posability, here comes the thing. This kit is meant to be set in just one position in theory, so I get the concept, but judging the normal MG Unicorn, as it is based on it, the articulation is not so great. This kit have big problem with stability on the ground, so you can manage some cool poses with no problem, but I totally recommend to put it on the stand when you want to put it on the ground. It's for the safe matter. Just a little shake and it will go down in most situations because of the size and weight balance. The joints in foot section are very loosey, so be careful with that while setting ground posing. Other joints are just nothing special here and nothing exciting and zero cool gimmicks. Most of them are limited in movement by the armor parts and design itself. For example, the torso is fixed, so no chance for moving it other than full swivel. For photography you can achieve some good poses, but nothing extraordinary and over the top. So no fireworks here and only couple posing options. Also, I advise to sand the pecs in the legs because of the stress force. They sit very tight in the hips, so if you like to play them for a while, there is a chance of breaking parts. What saves this aspect here is one more time the crystals' appearance. Thanks to them all poses are looking great because they are main visual attractions, so even standing this kit is an eye pleaser. So now let's take a look at all articulation points here. Head is on the double ball joint, but move range is nothing special here. Full rotation of the arm. You can move the shoulder armor. Arm can go as far as that. Full swivel in the upper arm. Bend in the elbow with limitation by the armor. Both hands are all the ball joint, both got movable fingers. Full swivel of the upper body, and that's all here. All skirts are movable but with limitations. Jean-Claude Van Damme spread glory. Full swivel of the leg. Double bend in the knee, but it's pathetic overall. You can open this and move this little part. These parts of armor are movable. You can bend the back of the foot, but front is non-movable because of crystal parts. Overall, we can do some nice tricks with the foots, but they are not stable on the ground, so watch for them. Build itself took me around 4 to 5 hours without any rushing. It was nice experience and no problems here. All parts fits perfectly. As I mentioned before, we have hands molded with movable fingers. Also, my advice here is to be cautious when using god hands or other nippers that tends to be fragile with the hard plastic, as the clear parts are very stiff, so you can break the blades. Also, as I mentioned before, you don't have anything beyond anime appearance in manual, so if this is your first time with the Master Grade Unicorn, you can simply check manual online to build things from leftovers. Reminder, you can build the shield, stand for it, and the hands. Size-wise, it's bigger than your regular Master Grade, so very nice presentation on the shelf by the look itself. Comparing it to any other Gunpla, it got very flashy presence, which is very nice and also unique among other designs. So now it's time for some questions and answers. Just a little reminder, you can check my community tab on YouTube and ask questions about the model kit that I'm posting as upcoming review. It will always be the box photo, and in most cases you have 2 to 3 days for asking questions from the moment I post. I will pick the best questions to answer them for you. If you missed your chance, you can always tag to me in the comment section of the video. I'm always responding and encourage you to talk about the models with me. Also, sorry if I misspelled your nickname. So, here we go. Herr Gamer asked, mostly curious as to whether the crystals are added during the build or after the transformation. Hello there! There is no transformation gimmick on board, so you just add them during a regular build. You can change some parts to the original as I mentioned earlier, but must admit that this would be extremely cool if we would get Unicorn with all transformations from anime in one kit and LED system, like Extreme Master Grade, or imagine Perfect Grade with this feature. Beyond cool. Rabbe Barburka asked, can you do some light tricks with effect parts? I wonder how would he look with the LED system attached. Hi my friend, yes, the design allows for very simple additions of the LEDs inside, and thanks to the design of inner frame there will be not so much drilling. And you can do it easy and even, I can say, lazy way. It will look for sure fantastic with the LED addition. Jessilarius, you just asked the question of the day. Does it come with the Unicorn Within? Buddy, it comes with the best designed Within that should be example for all other model kits as perfect part concluding the years of preparation to make the best Within possible. Okay, just joking. Yeah, you have 3 of them with beautiful stickers on board. Zygarden 3929 asked, are the crystals compatible with the Banshee and Phoenix, whatever. I think that some of them are, for sure, as you just snap them to the original Psycho Frame parts, but some are designed with the new armor parts. So definitely you can use some of them for kit bashing, which is very good idea. Inioni typed like it was his last words, leftovers part. So I covered this in accessories section, buddy, so you already know that, but to sum up, you have a lot of them. You can build shield, stand for it, and additional hands. Use the leftover armor parts to change the appearance, and rest as the parts for kit bashing or whatever you want. Bunch of them. Crossbone 9193 asked, how much? Buddy, how much do you propose? Joking. It cost me around $140 with all import fees, etc. Thank you very much for all of your questions. So in conclusion, for fans of Unicorn, I think it's almost must-have for collection, as this is only way to acquire the endgame appearance in model world. There was also older incarnation of it from 2015, I believe, which is high-grade base limited, but if you want to go big, this is the best and only way. Kit itself wins thanks to the looks and presentation on board. We do not have crazy articulation. At first glance it looks like a one-trick pony, but thanks to leftovers and transformable head, we can play with the looks by our imagination, going beyond of what the original design was made for. Price point is little high for what we have out of the box, but it's collector item, so I don't know what to think about that. Money is always subjective matter. I totally recommend you to buy it if you got the chance, especially if you are Unicorn fanatic. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, my lovely viewers. As always, I encourage you to subscribe, hit the like button and talk about the models in the comment section. Now I'm going to prepare reviews of the Big Trinity. So, see you soon in Tokyo Free Universe. Ciao!